Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be going over some patch notes. That's right, the patch is finally arriving for Hogwarts Legacy. That being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, when we hit 50,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a Xbox Series S with a game of your choice. And boy, we are getting close with little over 1,000 subscribers left before we can get the giveaway under go. If you haven't already, head down to the description, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Make sure you're a subscriber here on the channel and leave a comment on this video of your username and the platform you follow me on. With that being said, let's dive on into it. So there is a bit of an unfortunate message with regards to this patch, as we have had some information from Chandler Wood himself stating that Xbox Series X and PC players on Hogwarts Legacy will expect a patch today to fix bugs and performance. Unfortunately, the PS5 patch needs to be pushed by a few days. This includes a fix for the Collector's Edition trophy we're targeting later this week. Thanks for your patience. So essentially, keep an eye out for your updates on Xbox or PC if you may have already had them, or it may be pushed out later today, but the PlayStation 5 patch is going to be coming in a couple of days later on in the week. But today we're going to be taking a look through the patch and what it is that they've worked on. There is a few decent ones in there and a few PC players. Hopefully this will optimize quite a lot. But taking a look in it, the general functionality of it, we have got some online features which features an achievement data that will be properly pushed to the Wizarding World portal after the original linking. Inside of the gameplay though, they fixed an issue which I personally had with the mail not properly triggering sequential mission, and that has been an issue. At points I just had no missions at all and didn't know what was going on until I went and checked my owl mail. So if you hopefully you've not got that, and if you have, then feel free to go and check your owl mail out before the patch comes in, but it will be fixed very soon. They fixed rare crash around certain locations where in-game world events spawning. The NPCs, they fixed a rare crash when respawning NPCs into the world, and fixed a crash with some NPC schedules. This essentially means that some NPCs do have like a scheduled point, so that when you go into certain rooms and it triggers them, it will spawn those NPCs to do certain things, to move around. And also earlier on we were following an NPC that was doing something and it just walked around in a complete circle, so it's obviously got that trajectory amount of points and places that it needs to walk around. The characters, it fixed an issue with flickering occurred with the transparent head while hair is still present, which is a little bit strange. But they also did some stuff to the UI, and they updated the localization text for additional content items. They added build version to the first time EULA, and they fixed rare occurrence of mission descriptions not being displayed correctly. Me myself, I haven't experienced any of those problems, but if you have, they're definitely going to be fixed, so fingers crossed we can get that sorted. Cinematics, they have corrected VFX presentation of robe transformation, fixed a stability issue when skipping cutscenes, fixed a crash when playing cutscenes and cinematics. I was kind of hoping in this section that they were gonna like kind of force in a bit more of a pause option during the cinematics. I know a lot of you mums and dads out there are having some issues mid cinematic where your kid needs some attention and you just wanted to watch the rest of it, but you didn't have the opportunity to, so it's got to get a little bit annoying. Hopefully they'll sort that out soon. They've also fixed a lot of stuff in the game save files, where they fixed an error of rewriting last autosave slot, and they fixed an issue when restarting from the last save around not being able to talk to vendor after initial conversation. Resolves the following report issues, and then they've listed a load of report issues on there. Although the bit that we're quite interested about is the performance and stability. Now, a lot of you guys will be interested and glad to hear, myself included, and I'm going to be testing it out later on today, that they've improved the performance on fidelity mode. They've also fixed rare crash around hovering over the map, and fixed a crash with wind causing distortion and stretching of world assets. This happens to me quite a lot on the PlayStation 5, and I can't wait for that one to be fixed. They've also fixed a rare occurrence with material swapping, and a rare crash with map assets state. Another rare crash occurring with in-game world events, and a memory leak with global lighting system. Overall, a lot of performance changes that they have made, although with the XSX, they have performance and stability where they've improved crash collection to help chase rare crashes. PC, Steam and Epic Games changes. These are the ones that you guys are going to be looking for the most, as this has been probably the biggest issue inside of the Hogwarts Legacy community as of right now. But cinematics, they fixed audio issues missing or not properly playing, which I have seen, and it's been pretty funny to watch some of them. Some of them are absolutely well out of sync, and some of them aren't even there at all. They've made a adjustment to the Switch Pro controller support updates, so that should now work a lot better. Upscalers enable frame generation with the DLSS is disabled, and anti-aliasing and screen resolution settings disabled when using DLSS and not super resolution. With the ray tracing, they fixed an issue with RTAO looking worse than SSAO and adjusted the default settings to medium quality. This should help some of you guys quite nicely, to be completely honest, and hopefully it does resolve some of the problems. We will get into something else in just a moment because we have got a bit more news on that, so please bear with me. We will get into that in just a second. But on top of that, we have performance and stability, where the shader type compilation has been optimized a little bit more. The shader compilation performance updates and functionality enhancements also. They fixed crash affecting text-to-speech usability and resolved issues with world assets abruptly being stretched, which resolves the following report issues. And again, they issued those as well. And they've resolved an issue with NVIDIA GPUs having lower frame rate compared to AMD. And then with the DirectX version 12, please note that DirectX version 12 is required to run Hogwarts Legacy on PC. We do not suggest attempting workarounds to run the game with DirectX version 11, as this can cause stability issues with launching the game and the player experience. On top of that, we have also had some confirmation itself with AMD saying that they have made an AMD Software Adrenaline Edition 23.2.1 is now available with updates to the RX 6000 and RX 7000 series. The highlights include performance gains in Hogwarts Legacy and improved stream quality for the 6000 series, and several users reported the issues to be fixed. So that is absolutely massive, and make sure you go and check that out and get that new software edition if you have been running AMD with this RX 6000 or RX 7000. As an overall, they've made quite a lot of changes to this, although I would have liked to see a lot more. I don't really understand why they've got so many delays on the PlayStation 5 one, but I think it's just because of the collector's edition trophy, although a couple of days on that is a bit of a pain in the rear end. But they have come to some unforeseen issues, and they're targeting it later in the week so we can get a patch. They do thank us greatly for their patience. If you want to stay tuned to all of those sorts of things, make sure you follow in the Hogwarts Legacy page itself, the WB Games Avalanche page, and also Chandler Wood. I'll make sure I leave a link to all three of those down in the description. But if you guys just want to keep your updates here on the channel, I'd be greatly appreciated as well. We try and cover as much of this news as we possibly can. Although not as much as we wanted, it's a good start, and it's nice to know that they're starting to make changes, although I would like to see some real updates coming very soon, just to make those alterations in more enhancements inside of the game with some of the changes that we have pointed out as a community. Although I'm not too sure if WB are going to be one of those companies that actually listen to us as a community to enhance all of those things and change some of those subject matters, such as the broom. I love flying on the broom. It's really convenient and it feels really good now that I've got used to it, but not being able to look down really winds me up when I'm looking for certain things around the map for my collections and challenges tabs. It's a bloody ball ache. But irrelevant to it, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, as we've got some really cool stuff coming over the next few days, including how to get hold of all of the broomsticks inside of the game. I think that's a good one, don't you? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.